It's 6:59 in the morning. Got my pack on. Sun's not quite up yet, at least not here. Probably up somewheres. I know it's up somewheres. World's round. Just getting ready to head out of the shelter. For hikers, the mice are active, so be careful with what you do with your stuff. This is Cherry Gap Shelter. So there's lots of stone steps, but when they integrate the leaf-covered stone steps kind of into the waterfall, they actually go up around the corner and go that way. But it does up the difficulty factor just a little bit. Cautious, but I'm not headed that way. I've already been that way, so headed north. So I'm at Iron Mountain Gap. Turn to get the camera out. I'm at Iron Mountain Gap. Met a hiker coming up from Cornish. Second, kind of weird, because the second hiker I've met from Cornwall since I've been hiking. So from Cornish. He's Cornish from Cornwall. Let me get that right. He had gotten dropped off here at Iron Mountain Gap. A little bit different than any of the other signs I've seen. Iron Mountain Gap, elevation 3723. Clyde Smith 6.1 is my goal, I think. See what happens. Headed north, which is uphill in that direction. Beautiful day. So, about 11 o'clock, 4 hours in, about 5.4 miles. I've talked too much. I'm just at a little stealth site on top of a rise here. Up over 4,000 feet again. Where am I at? Oh, 4,300 feet. I spent too much time talking. I talked to a guy who was getting ready to go ride his horse up in the mountains at Iron Mountain Gap, and there was a trucker that stopped and we chatted for a little bit. Someone was nice enough at Iron Mountain Gap to leave out a trash bag, so I took advantage of it. I had a couple days worth of trash I dumped. I met a father and son out hiking, 14 years old, little boy, and they spent last night in 19E at a hostel and got a shuttle down this morning and started at Iron Mountain, and they're hiking back to 19E. He's figuring, I don't know, 2 or 3 nights out. So real nice. We chatted for quite a while. So I'm heading north. Probably talking enough that stretching my day longer than the original plan might be hard to do, but we'll see. Again, another absolutely gorgeous day. It's cool enough that when you stand for a while you get cold, but when you're hiking you're anything but. That way's north, and there's a hill over there, and I know I'm going up and over it, so heading north. Kind of a 1 o'clock update. I think I know what causes that. It's a bear. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like last year's work. It looks like this year's work. So getting that time of year where they're up and about. Trail's been pretty good. 7.4 miles from start this morning, 6 hours. Got a lot more up and down to the shelter, and then probably a decision point whether I stay at the shelter or move on. Probably won't decide that till I get there. Weather's great. I just met a section hiker. Got on at Roan Mountain, heading south to Hot Springs. First section he's hiked, he says. So good for him. So I know this won't show up very well, but the spring is way down the bottom of this hill. Again, hard to tell. And I'm not halfway back up to climb to the shelter. Tough place to come and get water. Good water, a lot of flow. A tough hike back up. Hi, I'm at the Clyde Smith shelter. Been here almost an hour. Went down and got water. Tough hike down, tough hike back. Got plenty of water. Everything is full, plus I drank probably half a liter and then refilled everything. Took time to wash up. That was nice. I feel good. Had a better than average snack. Got the peanut butter out, and that was good. This was my goal for the day, but I got here before 2:30. It's just about 3:30, and I'm just about ready to leave. I got 2.5 hours of hiking left in the day. Supposedly there's a good stealth site coming up here. It's mentioned in Far Out. My goal for tomorrow is 10 miles, which doesn't seem like much, but it includes going over Roan Mountain, which is 6,000 feet. And I know from my own experience in the Whites, when I get up in altitude, I'll start sucking for air, and I have a hard time. And I've been dragging this afternoon as well. So I'm hoping with this, an hour break and a snack and plenty of water, I'll be doing good. And it'll be a learning experience for me. I'll be learning how I do this afternoon, this evening, whatever. And then also I've been working on my skill set coming out of camp. Last 2 days I've been able to come out of a shelter by 7, which is good. Slightly different skill set coming out of a stealth tent site. So guess I'll work on that. So this is one of the vistas that I climbed up to. I don't think I'm all the way up yet, but figured I'd show you this. So it's 4:30. I'm at the stealth site. A lot of dead stuff. A lot falling. It's supposed to get windy tonight. It's only 4:30. I'm going to take a chance and start hiking down and assume I can probably get something, one, that's better sheltered, because this is the top. What is it called? Little Rocky Knob or something at 4,900 plus. Just taking miles off tomorrow. So headed north. Might be a mistake. Oh well. So when I'm looking for blowdown, I'm looking for what's on the ground. If there's nothing on the ground in the area I want to go to that's big enough to hurt me, and preferably it's flat. There's a big stick right here that's fresh, and that would hurt or at least damage my tent. So I'm over a little bit further. It's a little flatter. It didn't have the same amount of biohazard spread all around it that I see everywhere else. Have put nothing in the tent yet. I just got the tent set up. Won't take me long. And so this is my spot for the night. So day 43 wrap up. I'm at a stealth site, 373.4, not far, like 0.7 from Hughes Gap. Real nice, I think it's a good stealth site. It's protected. It's down off the top where I'm not going to get hit by the winds tonight. The blowdown in the area seems to be reasonable, smaller stuff, so I feel reasonably good. Real pleased that I didn't stop at the Clyde Smith at 3. Got 3 miles on that, which, as I look at it, it's 3 miles off tomorrow. Tomorrow's got some challenging to it. 1.8 from that little rock, whatever the viewpoint was, where I looked at that stealth site. I just didn't like the fact that the blowdown in the area was big, over 4 inches in diameter, the stuff laying on the ground in the camping area, and there was a lot of dead stuff left up above, and it's, of course, up and totally unprotected. You're going to get the winds. Just, didn't like that. And I still knew I could get more today. And everything that I looked at was taking some off tomorrow. Carver's Gap is my goal for tomorrow. It was going to be just over 10, like 10.8, which should be reasonable, but when you throw in Roan Mountain, that makes it quite a challenge. Now it's 7.1. I've still got 2,600 feet of up and over 1,200 feet of down between here and Carver's Gap. So I should be able to, one, enjoy Roan Mountain a little bit more if the weather's good. There's a little bit of history up there with the old Cloudland Hotel and whatnot. And also, I should be comfortable getting in, in the afternoon rather than towards dark into Carver's Gap. Good day. A lot of up, a lot of down. 12-mile day. It was intended to be, a shorter day, but turned it into a 12. It helps me have confidence that, I can still do that I will be able to do what I need to do when I get back in the Smokies. 5 o'clock, kind of looking for stealth site. And then as time goes by, the level of stealth site you're looking for goes down. You're willing to settle for something simpler. But then it positions me well for success tomorrow. It was a good training day. I feel like I'm getting better at this. Another couple months of practice and I should be ready to do an AT Thru hike.